Hi friends, this is Miss Muller. We are doing purple, sort 4. Our prefixes this week are sub, which means below or under, com, which means with or together, pro, which means for, forward, or in favor of, and n, which means causing something to happen. If you want to write these on your headers, feel free. You don't have to, but it's your choice. I do, though, want you to stop and underline any prefixes you see in your words. So every word you'll underline part of that prefix. So go ahead and pause me and do that now, and then we'll start our sort. Okay, so now that you've stopped and you've underlined all of your prefixes and your initials are on the back, your header should be just like mine in the same order, and now we're ready to sort. So our first category we're going to look at is sub, which means below or under. And look at that helper word, the one that's in bold. It means the word is Subway. Subway. Now some of you may have heard of the restaurant Subway with the sandwiches, but this is a different kind of Subway. This is like a railroad or like a train that's actually underground. So you don't see it. So it's below ground or underground. The next word I want you to find is subset. Subset. Now, subset is a set that's part of a larger set. So let's say you were talking about cookies. Cookies would be your whole title. And Oreos would be a subset. And chocolate chip cookies would be a subset. And maybe cookie dough cookies would be another subset. So a subset is just right under that bigger title. The next word I want you to find is submarine. A submarine. A submarine, I'm sure you've heard of this word. It's a boat that's usually navigated underneath the water. The next word I want you to find is subtotal. Subtotal. So usually when you have a bill, you have a subtotal. And then you have a total. So your subtotal just includes your food and then everything, like taxes included, and that's your real total. So a subtotal is like a total that's part of your group. The next word I want you to find is submerge. Submerge. And submerge means to put under or sink below the water. Now I want you to find subtitle. Subtitle. So subtotal and subtitle, those sound really similar. Subtitle is just a title that's underneath the actual title. So you might have a big title of a book, and underneath you might have a few other words that are a little bit smaller. So our next category is com, which means with or together. So the first helper word is combine. Combine, and that means to join together or to bring together. The next word I want you to find is company. Company. A company is a group of people. There we go. Company. It's a group of people that are associated together. They work for the same company. They are together. Now find the word companion. Companion. A companion is a person who associates with another person, so someone that they enjoy spending time with or are together with. The next word I want you to find is compound. Compound. A compound usually involves two or more actions, so you might compound two things together. And a compound can be a bunch of houses that are together, that have a lot of houses within each other. Now find the word compress. Compress means to press together or to force into less space. So let's say you had a sleeping bag and you couldn't get it back into that bag. You can compress it in there, kind of force it into less space than it really can fit into. The next word I want you to find is comrade. Comrade. comrade is a friend or someone that shares in the same activities or the same likes that you have. A comrade is very similar to a companion. You're doing a fantastic job, friends. Let's go into our next category, which is pro, which means for, forward, or in favor of. And the first helper word is propel. Propel. If you propel something, you drive it or cause it to move. So like a propeller on a helicopter moves. It is driven by the engine to move. The next word I want you to find is propose. And I bet you've heard this word before. If someone asks someone to marry them, they propose to them. If you propose something to your teacher, you might suggest something or offer something to your teacher. The next word I want you to find is protect. Protect. I'm sure you've heard this word before. It means to defend or to guard, to cover, right? To be in favor of something. You're in favor of it and you don't want it to be hurt or destroyed. The next one I want you to find is provider. Can you find the word provider? Provider. It's a person who supports. So your teacher is a provider for you. They support you. And your parents, they work and get money for you and they feed you and they send you to school. They provide for you. The next word I want you to find is promote. Promote. Promote means to help or to encourage. And the last word in this column is progress. Progress. And progress means to move forward toward a goal. So you have progressing goals. So you set a goal, then you see if you've made progress towards that goal. The next one I want you to look at is our N column, which is causing something to happen. So let's look at our first helper word, and that is enable. That's your bolded word, enable. If you enable someone to do something, you make them do it. You make it possible for them to do it. Now find the word encourage. Encourage. This word means to inspire or lift someone's spirit. The next word I want you to find is entrust. Entrust. Entrust means to trust in someone or confide in someone. The next word I want you to find is endanger. Endanger. And this word means to expose to danger, or an animal can be in danger. They are in danger. The next word I want you to find is enforce. Enforce. And this word means to put or keep in force or demand someone to do something. If you enforce a rule, you can make someone do a rule. And the last word in this sort is enlarge. And if you enlarge something, you can make it bigger or you can add to it. So we have sub, com, pro, and n. Those are our prefixes this week. Nice job today, friends.